Welcome back. It's been a long time since we had an update. I've been doing a lot of thinking and planning in that time, so we've made some progress. We've now bought a van, not a Sprinter, but a Ford Transit L4 H3 460 minibus, which has got a load of windows in it, windows in the back as well. And when you start looking into these things, I think the Transit makes a lot of sense. They're not battered. It's a 2016 model. It's got virtually no damage on it. It's got very low mileage. It's not full of cement, and the cabin is like new. And you know, for the same kind of money as a 150,000 mile Sprinter van, it's a good choice. So I've now been able to. I've stripped all the van out. I've been inside. I've done a load of measuring, and I've drawn up a model fairly accurate of the internal surface. So now we can get to the actual design. It's basically the same design, but I've just made a few refinements now that I've got the final measurements. So we'll just turn the visibility of the van off now. We don't need that any longer. Just bear with me a second. So still the same basic design. Room for the heat under there. I've changed the kitchen design slightly. We've put a bigger fridge in there, and I've also put like a little place for your toes to go, so you can get a bit close to the sink, a bit more comfortable. I've noticed one or two people doing that kind of thing, and I think it's a good idea to do that. The wheel arches are quite far forward on the Ford because it's a shorter wheelbase than the Sprinter, although it's the same overall length, body length. So that means we've had to make the bedroom a little bit longer than I had on the previous design. But having said that, I only had it long enough for a double bed. I actually needed to make it longer anyway because I need to fit some motorbikes in here. So I did need to make it a fraction longer. So it's all worked out more or less the same. I put some extended panels on here because this fits into the doorway then, whereas these panels stop short. But it's still basically the same idea. The electric system on the right hand side, I'm going to have all the power coming into this area to the back of the van. I'm not going to go with the refillable gas anymore. I think I'm just going to go with bottle gas because the LPG stations have just about dried up. Water tank, water pump in this area. Cabinets on the roof. I'll just change the visual style there. Cabinets either side of the bedroom. We're going to put some coloured LED strip lights under each of these cabinets. Some 4 LED touch button lights down the roof. A couple of LED flexible reading lamps under the back end here, and then in the living area, I'll probably put a coloured LED strip under here and a coloured LED strip under here, just to give a bit of sort of atmospheric lighting. And that's it really. I'm still in two minds as to whether to fit a fixed toilet. I think not, because it means that this will have to be quite a bit bigger in order to fit the toilet in there, and it's going to take away more than half of the van is already taken up with the garage area. And we've got swivel seats here, just in this area here, swivel seats on both passenger and driver side. So that does give us quite a bit more room here. But even so, you know, this bench is getting shorter and shorter. I don't want to end up with a bench sort of this length. So I think overall we'll have a shower in here, we'll have a corner sink, we'll have a little cabinet, and we'll have a porta potty, which can be moved out of the way during the day and then just put in there on the night time. And I think that's going to be the best compromise. So there you go, that's it. So all we need to do now is start building it. I've already stripped out the van. I'll put some photographs on the end of this video and show you where we are. And we're actually starting to get somewhere.